Welcome to another Ramble Radio, motherfucker!
What?
We need our gang sign. Oh, wait, this is R in sign language. No, that's T. Wait, that's R.
That's A. S.
How about
S?
no R
Or
Ramble Radio?
No, ASS. That's ass.
Ass.
Right?
That's right.
ASS.
Wait, what's A and then like that?
Yeah.
You do. Yeah.
ASS.
ASS. But I believe that's R. Look, Ramble Radio, motherfucker. That's us. Number 312. Boom. You think it's just you and I here, Eddie?
Yeah, of course.
I don't know how he's doing, man.
Oh.
Because it appears as if all the Fox News people are gonna have to take the stand after all.
Well, that's.
Ladies and gentlemen, Cody Viafania. I don't know how you're doing, buddy. I don't know if you want to talk about it right now.
You got a lot of witness tampering in your future,
Yeah,
I think.
I mean, you mean to strengthen the case? What are you talking about? This is good news. We're gonna
Maybe he ain't
Truth is
afraid
going
of
to
no
come out. Look at the truth out there.
Get it out there.
Yeah.
Which anchor or former do you want to see most? I want to see a Lou Dobbs meltdown. I want them to drag Lou Dobbs out, and I want to see a Lou Dobbs meltdown. Because I think Lou Dobbs will be the most unhinged. I think
He'll crack. He'll crack.
Yes, he'll snap.
I think like Tucker and Hannity. I think they're still in their prime where I think they can handle it and like
right. Ingram too. She'll
but Dobbs will crack. He'll snap.
Does he need a Stall of Fame nomination, Lou Dobbs?
I don't see him taking a solid bowel movement.
No,
He
and
seems,
you know
he's got what they would call the coffee shits. I think he's a coffee shit.
Yeah, and you know it's a rough one. That you don't want to be anywhere near that stall when he's in.
And you gotta call custodial services in every time.
every time.
Did you guys see the? He's not a current Fox Newser, but the quote from Glenn Beck that was passed around a few days ago.
Oh yeah, what did he say? It was,
Nazis didn't kill people. That one.
It wasn't the Nazis that were killing people per se. It was the doctors that were Nazis that were killing people.
Right.
What's the difference? What's the fucking difference, you fucking idiot?
No.
Oh my god.
I don't know if you guys knew this. All the stormtroopers had medical degrees.
Right. They were all there.
And everybody on the front lines, where they all had medical degrees.
Yeah.
Anne Frank was hiding from the doctor. She wasn't hiding from the
She did
doctor.
not want a checkup. That's what she did not want another checkup.
That's what Anne Frank was doing.
That's what she just the rings they're gonna jump through to be okay with thinking Nazis are all right. You know what I mean? To just look, I have some swastikas in my backyard. This is why it's okay, guys.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna.
You've really upset some dipshits on the TikTok too.
I have. They've gotten.
Oh no.
Well, one they don't know how to.
Do you need me to call off the dogs, Jerry? What's going on?
Cody, I think I might need you to make a couple of phone calls.
It's some of the lower level guys.
Yeah.
So you don't have to worry about it.
Okay.
Yeah, I just made a joke. I made a joke video.
Those are some of our best men, by the way.
Those are, it's true. They do the hard work.
That's the muscle.
They're in the trenches.
There's no January 6th without those guys.
Exactly.
So.
They're the Luca Brazzis of this operation. There. So, I did a video on social media. I was just making a joke about the Harlan Crow guy collecting Nazi memorabilia.
Right.
And I said, who would have thought? The joke was this made me miss the good old days when the most awkward thing anyone collected was my grandmother's collection of the plaster molds of musicians' genitals. And that was the joke.
That's the joke.
Yeah.
And then
all the snowflakes came out after that.
Big time. One guy goes, I'm actually more offended that this video show up in my feed. Let people do what they want. Who are we to judge strange collectors? Now, I don't know what side he's on. He is not made. He might just have a bunch of plaster dicks and he's upset.
He could be on the plaster. Okay.
Right. He might be a plaster caster
guy
collecting things.
That.
Right.
Yeah.
So he might be on
That's
the
fair.
side of the plaster caster.
Yeah, if you don't know.
Another guy goes, this is all right, Cody, you want to talk? Fine. Close the whole door. All right, toots. Sorry. You want to talk a study in contradiction. You ready for this one? What's wrong with collecting Nazi memorabilia? Are you a book-burning liberal? Burn things you don't like because they hurt your little feelings. I believe you're the piece of shit. You know who else made people get rid of things because they didn't like them? The Nazis. Like, wait.
Can't argue with that.
Yeah. You can't argue when he just makes every argument for and against everything all at once.
Hey, if you cover all of your grounds, you're going to be wrong every single time on your
can.
side of it. So, you know.
And then the last one was so the fuck what? If it bothers you that bad that you waste time, here's my favorite phrase. If you waste time posting a bitching about it.
Posting a bitching.
Poor guy, must be hard being you. Sensitive a bit? You should see my collection of that stuff. You would have to change your man pawn for real.
Your man pawn.
My man with all my Nazi shit.
He did get you pretty good, though.
He got me. You should see my collection. Oh boy.
I like that argument though of like, you think that guy's a Nazi sympathizer.
Right,
Like you
right.
should see my stuff.
I put that guy's Nazi collection to shame.
Once my grandma died, I took her house and I just put Auschwitz brick for brick in the backyard. They see mine, huh? Rebuilt it, just sent it all over. Fucking idiots. So that's
Well, I'm
been,
sorry that you have been attacked by Nazi TikTok. That's a real.
It's been crazy. This is all on
Terrible
Facebook,
thing.
actually. TikTok
it's Facebook.
has been, yeah,
Okay.
this is face. So this is the usual, the most common place for this would be
It's Facebook, yeah. I guess,
Facebook
yeah.
is always the most common. Where the we're all right being Nazi. What's wrong with being
Which
a Nazi?
I kind of like. How did these people find you to begin with? Like, what is the
I
Venn
don't
diagram
know.
that leads you?
I
Did you put any did you hashtag Nazi on it?
No, I did comedy and nerd were the hashtags. And
Two of those things those guys don't understand at all.
they don't get right. And then like so they just went and then like the only time is when my iGirl album came out, the record
I remember that.
label
Yeah.
made an ad about my joke about how my elementary school changed the name of it used to be Stonewall Jackson. And dude, that was just death threats and it was all guys
That's
just
all
like
the sunglass from the car
sunglasses
avatar.
in the car or holding an AR-15, and it's just like, it's fucking, it was very funny.
How can you take an avatar selfie with sunglasses on in your car and not know that's what you are?
That you look like a moron. You're right. How do you
That's
not
what
look-
you're doing.
And it's not even like a decent pair of Ray-Bans. These are just all those fucking
No, it's something you get at a mobile on a truck
Buc-ee's,
stop
right,
on the I-5 somewhere.
the $2.99 Buc-ee's fucking sunglasses thing.
Oh, it's
and that's what. Oh man, just.
I'm just going. I just got to put an avatar up. Hold on, I'm in my car. Let me just take a picture.
I
up
need
there.
to pick. Let me know I'm smooth with my goatee. Yeah, you're really showing them. Oh fuck! It's the problem is one of those guys got laid once doing that,
Yeah,
and then it's just the word got spread, and now they're
that's how you do it.
that they're all shooting their shot, if you will, to try to have this. Now, can we talk about something else too? This is
Sure.
Cody. Do you ever go see when you go to screenings? Is it ever at an AMC?
No, we actually only have one AMC in San Antonio.
Do you go ever to that one?
Very, very like maybe like once or twice a year.
So, have you seen the Nicole Kidman video?
I've seen it online. I've never seen it in a theater, but I am aware of its existence.
Are you aware of what has happened to it now?
No.
Eddie-
Are you talking about the people? There's like people who stand up and salute it.
More
seen
than
that.
that, it has become like so. Okay, Eddie and I, when we first saw it, and the maybe 5 or 6 times past, each
Yeah.
time we'd be like, "Oh, right."
Yeah.
But then something happened when we went to Thor, the Thor: Love and Thunder movie, and it starts. And Eddie and I just instinctively are like, but then it's a sold out house and everyone's like, yeah! They all just start ironically cheering it on. And it's become like this. I'm telling you, you have to go to AMC theaters as often as you
even
can.
if it's like a half packed house, you'll still get a couple guys go woo. Like
it turns into it's like it's its own 2.5 minute Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Yeah.
That happens now before every. It has this life of its own. Pete, there are some theaters people recite it word for word, and they get more and more exciting as
And
they're
there's applause at the end. It's crazy.
There is. So I have the Regal Unlimited pass.
Oh yeah.
And so I go to Regal all the time. And there is an intro video they've been playing for like over a year now. And it is the most unfunny thing I've ever seen in my life. And they play it every single movie.
Oh God.
And it's people like doing like famous movie quotes, but doing them totally out of context.
Oh God.
I can.
I think I've seen that.
I can play this.
Yeah,
if you want.
play
Please,
it.
please.
It's just 1 minute long, but it seems like an eternity. So let me. let me get it
there's a
loaded here.
Regal that's the closest theater to me now that I'm probably gonna
Okay.
have to start going to. So I will
right.
probably get my fill of this. I'm excited.
So here, let me share it for you. It's brutal, and I hate that I have to watch this an extra
every time.
I just hate that I have to watch it now because
Right,
I've been trying
right.
to avoid it forever. Okay, are you ready?
I'm ready. It's
1 minute.
It's all happening.
This thing is nicer than my apartment.
Surely you can't be serious.
I am serious. And don't call me Shirley.
So I got that going for me.
Which is nice.
Mr. Musk.
That's gonna leave a mark.
She's beauty and she's grace.
Hey, you guys!
Oh.
It's not a man purse, it's called a satchel.
You can't sit with us.
So you're telling me there's a chance?
I know it was you, Fredo. You broke my heart.
As F.
You sit on the throne of lies.
This is the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
Wow.
I have seen that like 100 times.
I might not go to that Regal now. I might just have to go
boycott
see
it.
Kidman. I might have to
that
just go
that makes you want to see Kidman.
It really does. Now, do you have the Kidman thing pulled up, Cody? Could you pull that
I can
one
probably
up?
pull that out. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah.
This is...
Because I remember when we first saw it, we were making jokes. Like, it'd be funny if she went in the bathroom.
Yeah, I was like, she's taking a shit. Like, and the toilet's a pretty... Because it was like, it started off as like they're welcome back from COVID, right?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
all it was.
And then...
Like, it's the experience of going to a theater.
Now it has become... Yeah, here we go. People go nuts, Cody. The second you see this, the whole theater just goes crazy now. They're like, yeah!
We come to this place for magic. We come to AMC theaters to laugh, to cry, to care. Because we need that. All of us.
Has she ever been in a movie theater in
That
her life?
indescribable
Ever.
feeling we get
That's why she looks
when
lost.
the lights begin to dim.
It's like, where am I?
And we go somewhere we've never been before. Not just entertained, but somehow reborn. Together. Dazzling images on a huge silver screen. Sound that I can feel. Somehow, heartbreak feels good in a place like this. Our heroes feel like the best part of us. And stories feel perfect and powerful. Because here, they are. AMC theaters.
She can barely emote anymore.
Right. It is...
There's so much Botox in her face.
Yeah.
She can barely emote.
But you know what? That is like Citizen Kane compared to that.
No, it
Regal-
is. Compared to the Regal
ad.
thing, it
Yeah.
absolutely is. Holy shit. Man, but yeah, so now I kind of like... Cody, I think you should try to go to an AMC soon just to experience that. The new weird cult of the Nicole Kidman video. It's crazy.
I mean, do they ever take it down, or they keep playing that thing?
I heard they're making a new one.
Yeah.
Oh,
I heard they're making a new one. But okay, here's my I think here's the problem though. I bet it's going to suck because they're going to try to be in on the joke this time.
yeah.
And I think it's going to fail.
They can't be in on the joke.
You can't be in
Yeah.
on the joke. You
This
have
is-
to make it more earnest. Because that's a problem. I think what makes the Regal thing will never catch on because it's trying to be funny.
Right.
and it's bombing, and that will never work.
By the
Like-
way, I've seen that dozens and dozens of times.
Yeah.
I've never seen anyone enjoy it.
Chuckle, right?
Like
nothing.
there's not even some easy to laugh person who's
Everyone
like
hates it.
Right.
Everyone hates it.
You
Because
can't-
movie lines that you quote with your friends are never the general movie lines that people quote in real life.
No.
Every group of friends has their own secret movie line quotes.
It would be funnier if someone did the Scorsese from Taxi Driver. Like, you ever see the 45 does to a woman's pussy? Like, he's there with his kids getting popcorn, and he says that to his 5-year-old son. Like
This
that-
watch was your
This watch
granddad's.
shoved up his ass.
That's a better version of this.
Do you see a sign outside my house that says "Dead"? They're like, "Whoa, hey, whoa, hey, let's just get the M&Ms."
Someone doing the John Goodman freak out from Big Lebowski.
Yeah.
Some guy's orders wrong.
Market 7. Like, that's a problem. I think they're gonna. I hope they just try to be more earnest with the new Nicole Kidman video, because they're gonna blow it.
They're aware of what's happening, and they can't. It's inherently in it now, where
Yep.
they can't not be aware of it.
And it's gonna be bad. It's gonna suck. That's what my fear. Now, I have some really late breaking Ramble news. If you all are interested,
Please.
we're hold on. Let me just because I don't want to misquote anything. You know what I
Nope.
mean? So I would never lie to you, the Rambler, and Jam. Never. We're back at 137 5 stars.
Whoa.
We're back. We've had 2, and
How'd
then,
that happen?
Well, man, you ready for this? Born to Run
Okay.
has been dethroned.
Wow.
Our newest one.
Wow. Poor,
You ready for
poor
this?
Born to Run.
You ready for this?
Yeah.
Wednesday, Seahawks fan 1987. I'm back. You deserve this from Seahawks fan 87. I think this is a four-peat. Is he getting to Ric Flair territory here?
It's
Is
rarefied air,
It
for
is
sure.
Wow. And then, guess what? Seahawks fan 1987 has been dethroned. We have another one. Ulster 97's fan.
This is like the hardcore title at this
This
point.
it really is. Great stuff is the title. Always up for taking a ramble with Jerry Rocha. Thank you, buddy. Smart, funny, a very addictive listen. Look at this. Look at this. This is
So this is a first-time champ, right? This is
first.
not a
Ulster 97's is a first timer.
Ulster.
Now, does Born to Run go for the DDP 2 time?
Does Brian Hill go for the Booker
The
T 5
Does
times?
he get 5 times?
5
Booker
times.
T?
5 times.
I mean, shit. I mean, can we just? I mean, God, Born to Run almost was in CM Punk territory with the longevity.
He was.
So, man.
And then out of nowhere, Seahawks
know.
fan.
What do you think tonight? Was it all a work, or will Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch be on Raw when this will have aired?
What was
do
the
you all
work?
think?
I haven't been paying attention.
She's changed her name on Twitter to her actual name, and she tweeted, "I will not be on Raw tonight."
Okay.
And
Are they broken up, or is she left for WWE?
No, she is pulling a massive. Supposedly, she's pulling a massive Stand By Her Man, whereas Seth Rollins is very unhappy, kind of just feeling like they're just using me to push other people, and yeah,
Isn't that part of the business, though?
part of the business.
You get pushed, and then you push.
But to think
sort of
about
thing.
how big he's been, and now he's has to make Logan Paul look good at WrestleMania.
That's the rough thing, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
Having to
that's-
put Logan Paul over at any point would be rough.
So, I don't know, but I think he's supposed to be taking on The Miz. So, I have no idea. We'll see. Apparently, Rollins has not come back to work since the Raw after Mania. And apparently, Becky is
What happened at the
standing by
Raw
her
after
man.
Mania?
I think he just felt kind of pissed. Like, I think he kind of felt like they had nothing for him. Push Logan Paul.
Well, I mean,
And-
Logan Paul didn't get the win at WrestleMania.
No, he
so-
didn't.
I mean, Seth
So-
Rollins still won.
He still got the W. But yeah, interesting. I don't know. I mean, yeah, they can afford to lose anybody, but losing those two would hurt. I think.
I think honestly I think at this point that product can just keep going. I don't know if anyone's a linchpin on that show anymore.
Yeah, I mean, I just don't. I mean, but if Becky especially, no one has her charisma. So I don't know. That's going to be
but they'll move on. It's just what they
be
it's just what
interesting
it
to
does.
see what happens. But yeah, there we go. So that's it. There it is. I hate to say this though, because we've had a ton of fun, but we have contractual.
Skeletor.
Oh fuck.
Have you ever had I don't know where you've worked. I'm sure you've had some jobs. Have you ever been working anywhere and felt underappreciated to the point where you weren't going to show up for work the next day?
Eddie, that's a wonderful question. I'm glad that you've asked me that. You know, as a younger man, when I was still kind of feeling my chops, getting my chops up, learning the ropes, I worked at a shoe store in Eternia. And it's very weird, but I guess who all the elderly women requested when they needed new shoes? Me, right here. Do you know why? Because I would always give their decrepit, old, dying vaginas a nice little lick when I was helping them try on shoes. And I would, just muff dive all day on those old ladies. And here's what happened. One of them died of a heart attack because it was so good. And ever since then, I was the bad guy. They fired me. Now, that shoe store was at the mall, and it closed, but then they reopened a couple of years later, and that's actually where I'm at now. I built Snake Mountain over the ashes of that shoe store. I burned everyone alive while they were inside of it. That'll teach them to fire me. Now, I can't set fire to the old location because it's in the largest mall in Eternia, and that one I can't even find it anymore because it's in the only place that can hold them all that big. He-Man's mother's pussy! That stupid bitch!
All right.
Wow.
Okay. Well, there it is.
I mean, he could just open with He-Man's mother's pussy.
Right. It just
save us all the trip.
All the trouble. It's just not. I don't under.
But it's like watching the horse you're pulling for come from behind in a race, Eddie. You understand? That's why it creates more drama, more tension. It's like that you're down 3, and then a grand slam in the 9th inning, right?
Okay.
Sure.
Although the ball would never leave the park where they play baseball here. I bet you want to guess why? Where they play?
Nope.
Because it's He-Man's mother's pussy.
Okay. Jesus, Cody. We owe you like a nice dinner.
I mean, I don't know that would be enough, but I mean, it would get the ball rolling on it. Cinesnob Cody on Twitter, Letterboxd Cinesnob Cody. I've hit. I think I'm on my 99th movie of 2023.
Oh my God!
Good Lord!
Yeah. So
what's number one so far?
Oh man, probably something I saw at a festival. My brain is mush at this point, but I assume something I saw at Sundance.
What is at the bottom?
Oh, so that's Mafia Mama, a movie that I watched this past week. It's a Toni Collette.
That one. It's that bad.
Oh, dude, it's
okay.
Brutal.
Right now, a double feature of Super Mario Brothers and Renfield or Mafia Mama. What do you go see?
I would do Mario Brothers and Renfield over having to watch Mafia Mama.
Wow. Wow. And those were two you did not like.
Yeah, it's been a brutal last couple of weeks, honestly.
How did Toni Collette get in this? She's usually in pretty good. I mean, I didn't like Hereditary, but she's usually in pretty good shit.
I don't know. It's an insanely over the top acting performance from her. It's not great, but hey, if you listen to the Cinesnob podcast this upcoming week, we are covering Evil Dead Rise, and we are covering Beau is Afraid, the new Ari Aster movie. Speaking of Hereditary.
Is that another horror film, or is it something different?
I think it's horror-esque. I don't know that it's entirely like...
It's not like Hereditary in the other one, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's more of like a psychological thing, but it's 3 hours and 4 minutes, and so I get to do that tomorrow, so that'll be... one night gone.
What are you going to see the new Scorsese? Are you going to see that in the theater, or is that going to be like in increments? Because that's almost 4, right?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how accurate that is. I don't think it's been confirmed yet. But I'll see it in a theater. That's fine. I saw I mean, I've seen 3+ hour movies in the theater, no problem.
What about what was the first one you were seeing? Evil Dead
Dead
Rise.
Rise.
Now that is back to its no comedy anymore, right? This is like the other, like the remake. This is supposed to be just a pure, full-on horror film, right?
My understanding is yes. This is just straight horror, but also this movie is, I don't think, connected to either the original or the reboot. I think it's its own separate thing.
Okay. Interesting.
See, I just don't see. I hope it's good because I loved the first one, but to me, it got better and better as it got funnier. Like Evil Dead 2, I thought was better than the first movie because it was just like a comedic remake of part 1.
Yeah.
And then Army of Darkness is just a Three Stooges movie. And I don't see, to me, the franchise peaked at the end of Army of Darkness when the demon is inside the store. Lady, I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you to leave the store. And he's just at a Kmart shooting a fucking demon like that. Name's Ash. Hardwares. Like, where do you go from there? Oh, man. Well, you'll let us know if it's good or not, yeah?
Of course.
What's the buzz on either?
Well,
Is there any...
Evil Dead Rise premiered at South by Southwest and got really good reception.
Okay.
And then Beau is Afraid, it just depends on who you ask. I mean, I think there's been a lot of people who said that it's like deliberately off-putting. And then there's been people who think it's genius. I think that's sort of like Ari Aster.
So everything he does.
Yeah.
Because I couldn't stand Hereditary. I thought it was not... Do you remember Hereditary pretty well?
I remember it decently well.
The only thing I thought was scary, and I was so excited, was the opening scene when they come back from the grandmother's funeral, and it looks like her shadow or her image is standing in the corner of the dark room, and I'm like, oh, God, this is going to be great. And then it just, I thought it was so dumb after that.
I like Hereditary. I don't like Midsummer.
That was the other one. But was that just a Wicker Man ripoff? I don't remember. Was it like...
Not really.
Okay.
Yeah, not really. But we'll see. I mean, I don't know. It's having all those buzzwords of like, it's 3 hours long. It's deliberately off-putting. It just sounds like...
Not a good time at the theater. Yeah.
We'll see.
Oh, man. Well, Eddie, working all the... Okay, get those reviews into Cinesnob, gang.
Please.
Okay, you could be the king of the hill in that mountain, too.
Right.
Yeah.
Seahawks fan 1987. I mean, you would now hold 2 different belts.
Right. That's like being WWE and WCW champion.
Imagine
at the
that.
Same time.
Unprecedented.
Unprecedented.
Undisputed.
Think of that.
Universal.
Think of that. Born to Run, that could be yours. Ulster fan, that could...
Fight for it, as far as I'm concerned.
Right. Keep it going. Eddie, where can all the fine folk find you?
5 days a week on patreon.com, the Ralph Report. Tuesdays, Fridays, Ramble Radio. Wednesdays, Ramble Proper.
You can find me in the same Ramble places you can find Cody and Eddie. Also my Twitch, twitch.tv/Retro Rocha, and my YouTube channel. Soon I'm going to be finally putting up a full length. Mostly I just do those little shorts on YouTube. But I think I'm actually doing a full length. I got hopping mad at all the hate for Castlevania 2 Simon's Quest. So I'm just going to fucking put it out there. I'm making a video defending the honor of Castlevania 2. And I don't know what to... Can I get your vote? If I'm defending Castlevania 2, do I call it Devil's Advocate or do I call it Sympathy for the Devil?
Oh, how about Running with the Devil?
Running with the Devil! Cody, which one do you like out of those 3? Devil's Advocate, Sympathy for the Devil, Running with the Devil.
I think the one that makes the most sense in context is Devil's Advocate.
Yeah,
I think you're right.
True,
Yes.
true.
Now look at this. Look at that. Cody, you see that Nintendo Power right there?
Yes.
That is not the original. But that was for Castlevania 2. And that poster, that magazine had parents livid.
It's like the Poison cover of Open Up and Say Ah.
Yes.
Yes.
Because it has Simon Belmont, the hero of the game, holding Dracula's severed head on the cover of a children's magazine. And Dracula has glowing red eyes and he's frozen in a scream. And that was for kids.
It's right up there with Spinal Tap and the woman on her hands and
yes,
knees.
this is a smell the glove of kids magazines, no question, right there. So, all right, there we go. All right, well, you know where to find us. Find us, love us, stay safe. We will see you tomorrow for a plain old ramble.
Yeah.
But not that you shouldn't tune into that one.
Absolutely should.
All right. We love you guys. Stay safe out there. Take care, everybody. Bye.